Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Mike with RetroGameFix.com. Wanted to do a quick video for the Witcher Wild Hunt, and what you can expect for performance if trying to game at 4K with at the minimum a pair of probably GTX 970s, which I am running. So my build is an i7 4790K. GTX 970 is running an SLI and 16 gig of RAM. GeForce Experience recommended actually lower than even medium settings at 4K. And when I saw that, I was thinking, you know, I think I'd rather play 1080p Ultra than 4K medium. And then I did a few screens and comparisons and realized that I actually really prefer the clean look of the 4K, and it holds real strong in the 50 to 60 FPS when playing in medium. And for this demo, I'm not going to get into any heavy combat, but you'll be able to just see the frames. I have fraps running up in the upper right there. Come and go, and then kind of make your own judgments and decisions from there. Granted, you know, 4K isn't going to be for everybody. You might prefer the performance of 1080p Ultra versus 4K medium. I haven't got into anything in 4K medium that has dropped my frames below like 50. But let's run around a little bit here, and it's going to hold in the 50s. And again, I'm not doing anything crazy. This is just kind of running around the environment. I would keep in mind that I'm you know, capturing 4K video while I'm playing this as well. So that is gonna kind of gimp the system a little bit, but still nothing crazy. What I did find, and I'll do a quick bump here. Let's bump it up to high. The hair works. Really, I don't know if it's an SLI deal, but the Hairworks is really hit and miss. And I haven't figured a rhyme or reason to why, but I just bumped it up to high, and now you can see we're in the lower 50s and jumping down into the mid to lower 40s. And let's just keep that on and just go. And again, that's still not terrible performance. Now, if I was in a real combat environment, we would see that drop pretty low, but I still think that's a testament to how well optimized this game is. Even GTA 5, I get great 4K settings, but you know, nothing like The Witcher in open, you know, as an open world that it is. So let's bump up to Ultra now. Oh, Hairworks was off there. Sorry about that. So let's jump to Ultra and see what we have here. So now this is Ultra, 4K, everything's on. So now we're in the low 30s. So GTX 970 is probably not going to run Ultra for you real well. I mean, 30 frames per second, you know, isn't terrible. I mean, that's a kind of a console frame rate. I do love my consoles. This isn't PC Master Race, but you know, if we were in heavy combat and draw distance with characters and other moving parts, we probably have a problem right now. But you know, I still just think, you know, two GTX 970s, you can get a pair open box or used in the $500 to $600 range. So, you know, if you're looking for 4K, it's a good option. Let's turn off the Hairworks and just see what happens here on Ultra, because let's be honest, it's Hairworks. And we're already jumping up another 10-15 frames per second just on Hairworks. And that's nice. I mean, that, again, I can't stress enough how impressive that is. And then you know, even just dialing back to high settings, you know, we're gonna get a nice solid frame rate. I would keep in mind that I'm gonna keep the Hairworks off here. That if you are playing or watching this on a 1080p TV, you're not really seeing 4K. And if it is YouTube, again, even if at 4K on YouTube, you know, it's still a lossy format, so it's still compressed to an extent. But now we're back in the low 50s on high settings, and I think it's awesome. But like I said, I prefer the game in 4K, even with the lower textures, and I haven't had enough gameplay hiccups to make me change. I was a little worried at first, thinking like, how are these textures going to look when blown out to 4K at medium low? But you know, if you play with emulators or things like that, you blow an N64 out to 720p, it looks awesome. So again, it's going to be pure taste. I just wanted to give an idea of what you can expect about as far as 4K gaming goes with The Witcher Wild Hunt. So there you go. Again, Mike with RetroGameFix.com. Talk to you later.